Welcome to Charles Travels, where we take you on a journey to explore the world's most fascinating stories and destinations. As we gather around the microphone today, I'd like to start by wishing you all a warm welcome to our show. We have an exciting lineup of tales and adventures to share with you. But first, let's take a trip to Japan, where two significant news stories have caught my attention. Imagine yourself standing in the bustling streets of Tokyo, or strolling along the serene coastline of Fukui Prefecture. As we delve into these stories, I want you to feel as though you're right there with me, experiencing the sights and sounds of this incredible country. Our first story takes us to the world of Japanese politics and nuclear energy. A high court in Japan has rejected injunctions seeking to halt the operations of two aging nuclear power reactors, citing that they pose no specific danger to local residents. As I pondered this news, I couldn't help but think about the delicate balance between progress and safety. The reactors in question, located at the Mihama and Takahama nuclear plants, have been a subject of concern for many due to their age and potential risks. But what does this mean for the people living nearby? Let's take a moment to consider their perspective, imagining ourselves in their shoes as they navigate the complexities of nuclear energy and its impact on their daily lives. In another part of Japan, a different story is unfolding. The leader of an anti-NHK group, Takashi Tachibana, has been indicted for his alleged role in spreading misinformation. This raises important questions about the spread of information and the responsibility that comes with it. As travelers, we often find ourselves navigating unfamiliar territories, relying on the information available to us to make sense of our surroundings. But what happens when that information is misleading or inaccurate? As we explore these stories, I want to encourage you to think critically about the world around you. Whether you're traveling through Japan or exploring your own backyard, it's essential to stay curious and seek out diverse perspectives. And that's exactly what we'll be doing on today's show. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels, where we've been taking you on a journey across the globe, sharing stories that highlight the extraordinary in ordinary life. Today, we're shifting our focus to the world of sports, where passion and competition can sometimes boil over into chaos. I want to take you to Bolivia, where a recent football match between Real Oruro and Blooming ended in one of the most astonishing scenes you've ever seen. 17 players and staff members sent off after a mass brawl. Imagine being in the stadium that day, feeling the tension build as the match intensified. The air was electric with anticipation, the crowd cheering on their favorite team. But then, without warning, a fight breaks out on the field. Players from both sides are involved, pushing and shoving each other as the referees struggle to regain control. It's a surreal scene, one that's more akin to an action movie than a sporting event. As we delve deeper into this story, we learn that the brawl was allegedly sparked by racist insults hurled by Blooming players at their Real Oruro counterparts. This disturbing revelation adds a layer of complexity to an already shocking incident, highlighting the darker side of sports and the need for greater respect and understanding among athletes. Despite the chaos, Blooming managed to secure their spot in the semi-finals of the Bolivian Cup thanks to their 2-1 victory in the first leg. However, they'll be facing their next match with a significant disadvantage, 7 players expelled due to the brawl. It's a harsh reminder that actions have consequences, both on and off the field. As we explore this story further, we're reminded of the power of sports to bring people together, but also to drive them apart. We see the beauty of competition, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. But we also see the ugliness of racism, the destructive nature of violence, and the importance of respecting our opponents. As we take a step back from this remarkable story, we're left with more questions than answers. How can we prevent such incidents from happening in the future? What role can sports play in promoting unity and understanding? And what can we learn from the athletes who choose to rise above the chaos, to compete with dignity and respect? These are just a few of the questions we'll be exploring in our final story of the day, which takes us to a small town in America, where a group of athletes are using sports to make a positive impact on their community. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we wrap up our journey today, I want to take you to a world that's all about excitement, drama, and athleticism, the world of professional wrestling. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, wrestling? Isn't that just about big guys in costumes pretending to fight? But trust me, folks, it's so much more than that. It's about storytelling, physicality, and community. Today, we're shining the spotlight on two fascinating stories from the world of All Elite Wrestling, or AEW for short. First up, we have Eddie Kingston, a seasoned wrestler who's been making waves in the industry with his intense matches and unapologetic attitude. He recently threw down the gauntlet to Katsuyori Shibata, one-third of the reigning AEW World Trios champions, and we can't wait to see how that match plays out. But what really caught my attention was an interview with MVP, a veteran wrestler who reflected on his time in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He talked about the challenges of wrestling in the annual G1 Climax tournament, where he had to endure a grueling 6-week schedule with no time off. It's a testament to the dedication and perseverance of these athletes who put their bodies on the line every time they step into the ring. As I travel across this great country, I'm always struck by the diversity of interests and passions that people have. And for those who are fans of professional wrestling, it's clear that it's more than just a spectator sport, it's a way of life. So, to all the wrestling fans out there, keep on cheering, keep on chanting, and remember that the drama, excitement, and athleticism of the ring are always just a match away. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.